The other.
I'm recording this now. I just realized how to do that.
So, well, this time we do not have a presenter, but I thought, it's a nice time to actually reflect on how we want to take this forward and what we want to do with this association. So, other than, of course, sharing, which we'll continue doing going forward, but what else we could do, and I would like you all to also share your ideas and thoughts there. But before we get to that, what is this puppet thing that you all both are holding? I'm curious to know.
I just make puppets for my grandkids, and I made a little puppet stage, and we play with them.
Oh wow! So a little bit of ventriloquism. Do you try to throw your voice as well?
I don't know how to throw my voice. We just get behind the stage and act it out.
Okay. And these two little guys here, what are they? They're
so they're from different films. Actually, those two were the films. Those two characters. The film was guided by our other colleague. We're a team of 3 people. So actually those two are from the groups that Fernando worked with. So yeah, so they were the characters of 2 different films. This guy is from the film about the legends of a particular area in Portugal. The kids who made the films are already quite grown up. I don't know, maybe 17, around 17 years old. And this guy is, I think, from the film about the old part of Porto City. We're from Porto.
And it was a project that starts with the stories, the real stories of all the people from this old part of Porto City, and then the kids hear these stories. They research about all the patrimonial,
Heritage.
I'm sorry. And then they start to write about these stories that they heard about the old people, how they were as a kids, how they play, how things were, how life was, and they made this movie animation, and they did everything, even constructing all this.
wow.
Yeah, it was a kind of intergenerational.
Yeah, like 2 generations working together. The
older, the younger. Yeah.
Yeah. So the film were based on the real stories that were heard by kids from older people, and yeah, basically it's like the neighborhood stories from this like particular neighborhood.
Right.
Can you pick them up where we can see the bottom?
Okay. Hello.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
They are made with a structure of metal
Armature.
armature, yeah, but and the body with cardboard, and they just use this kind of paper tape to join everything, and then we use all the
Tish, like not tish, fabrics, like the leftovers of fabrics.
Right.
Sometimes we paint, so, and here is the feet are made with
clay, like
because,
the one that
because of the weight.
How do you tie them down? where they won't fall over?
This is a bit, for example, this is quite heavy, so that's helpful. And then this one actually still has a bit of blue tack also.
So then keep it in place.
Yeah. So then,
awesome.
they can make the move and shoot. Move and shoot.
Right.
Stop motion. So we saw the puppet, and we think, okay, let's go and get our puppets also. It was
excellent.
Improvised.
I'm glad you did. I love that puppet. Can you hold them up closer to the camera so we can see their faces?
Okay, this one.
The inspiration for this guy is on this Portuguese tradition of making like this big head, like carnival, a bit like similar like carnival thing. Maybe you could talk about.
It's not carnival. It's really it's traditional from the north of Portugal. Certain regions, local, they have this kind of traditional parties in these places, that they have this really big characters that they go in the street. One person carries all this big head with the clothes, and then they have these drummers, big drummers. Really, we call bongos. Boom, 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 and then they go. They went to all the village, all the small village, and make this
like a procession.
Yeah, a kind of a procession. Yeah. Normally, this happens in the north of Portugal. So as you can see, this is made with the paper tape.
Paper mash, right?
Is this kind of thing? Sorry.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. So
we lost her.
Gets scary. So that's why these characters are with the big ears, and because all the characters from this movie were inspired in this traditional big puppet that goes in the procession.
That is awesome. I love it. Okay. Show us the other one up close.
So the other one, actually, I don't know how would you call this material in English. It's like
grease, but not grease. It's for the horses to eat.
A bit like hay, not something similar like hay. Yeah, so like these are just two examples. Like in terms of materials, there is quite big variety.
We work almost with the cutout, because most of the groups that we work are kids until 10, 12 years. So, and the time we have to do this kind of work, it's not so extended. So we normally use cutout technique for the characters.
Yeah, and for some other projects that we have more time, there are possibility to build.
Use a narrator? You use a narrator or voiceovers to tell your story. I don't see the mouths moving, so you use a narrator.
In this case, we have to simplify. Actually, we work with all these groups that never had an opportunity to do stop motion or animation film. So we have to simplify some of these things. Obviously, there are situations that we use lip syncs. Right? We use the mouse moving. Not in this case. But in cutout, even in with 3D models of characters, we do that. But it's not so usual. always the sound of and the voices of the characters are and all the conversation in the films, the dialogues are the kids train. They write the story, and then they are the voices of the characters. They do the voice. We record of the characters and the narrative. They do also. They made this kind of work with us.
Do they do the music as well? The background score?
In some situations, it is possible to, but mostly it's also one other thing that actually requires a lot of time. And as here, the focus is a bit more on animation. Yeah, so there were situations, for example, there were films made with the kids who happen to be in music school. So then it is definitely a situation worth to try and involve them in this part. Or for example,
we had some partnership with people, with some colleagues that are in the music area, and they have some times workshop with us with animation. They have also with these colleagues with music, so they can, after they are working with for the film. So after, when we edit everything, the music has the participation of the kids. And also the narrative and everything. Sometimes we can find this kind of partnership that are great, because we are all working for the same project, for the same film, and we join the different areas of animation and music.
So you're now a team of three members who are doing this with children. Three of you, three mentors.
Yes.
Do you travel to schools or hospitals, or do they come to you, or what?
Normally we travel to them, because we don't have a space with an official workshop, with the conditions to that. And also it's difficult for the schools to go out. Normally they have only just one opportunity or two in the year to go out of school. So we go to the school, we do this in the context of the school space.
Okay. Yeah. So how long do you get? How much time do you get in the school? Because that's a challenge we all face. Yeah.
Yeah, these are projects that are long. Normally, it's all the year of school. We go there, for instance, once a week, work with this class, and that's why they can think about the team. They can think about the script. They can do everything, all the activities, plastic activities that to make the characters, the sets, and then we normally try to get a place in the school to put our equipment, and they are involved in all the animation process.
Then they work in small groups, because in this first part is possible to work with the whole classroom, which is normally 22, 25 kids. But then when we come to the filming part, it's impossible to work with the big group, and normally it's a small space, like some cabinet that the school says, okay, you can use for
medical cabinet.
For 3 weeks, okay, you can put your equipment there. And so they make like small groups, like three, and then they always rotate. The rest stay, for example, with a teacher, the regular teacher in the class, and then small groups come to this cabinet too, so that everyone films.
Ah, interesting. And then you're in the school for the entire year, or just 3-4 weeks, and then you keep going to different schools? How does it work?
Well, we have normally we have different schools. So we go for instance, in the first process until the film process, we go to once a week to one school, and normally, as we are three, we go to two, three schools. We have
I got
projects. Okay, so only in when we are shooting, there we do things. We try to make 1 week and filming 1 week in this school because of yeah, it's practical because we don't have to go with our equipment to
exactly,
and take out all the set and put again. So normally we agree with the teachers in the school that in the shooting, when we are doing this work of shooting, the final part, we stay at this school for a week, for instance, and then some of the kids come to the place where we are shooting, and then they go back and come the other ones.
Right.
So we get this dynamic because it's easier for us and also for
yes, makes sense. Yeah, because animation is not a very easy program to execute, and especially in the school space, it is difficult. So yeah, we all have found our own way of working around those challenges, and it's nice to know how differently you all do it. Nice. So since when has Aniloop? I'm sorry, we are just kind of asking you all the questions because we've been. So you can just give us a background of how you started, why you guys got together, what really happened. If you can tell us your story, it'll be nice. So we'll get to know you better.
So this is a animation studio. Actually, it has 32 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you call it? What's the name of your program?
It starts with an animation studio. We belong to an association that it's called Associação de Ludotecas do Porto. So it's a association. It's a
non-profit organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the organization itself has like a broader approach. Works a lot with the local community, like using the how to say this, like ludico,
ludic play.
Yeah, using play to get to kids and to local community. Like also has like some areas like even the social part and educational. So it's like there's a lot of broader work. And then Anilupa as an animation studio came up just like one of activities that that the organization did, and then it developed on its own. So actually, so the first year it started as an animation studio. So the first films were made with the groups of kids, and then some years later.
This was how many years ago when you started Anilupa? 32 years ago?
32 years ago. It was our colleague Fernando that is actually, unfortunately, is not here today, but he was the one who started.
Anilupa.
And later Carla joined, and then I was the third one to join it. And awesome. Then so besides of making this film project, we now also have a center where we receive it's like exhibition center. We are not like museum. We don't have any original objects, but we have replicas of optical toys and other devices that were invented before cinematographer. So we a bit like it's a bit to go through the history of cinema, but also focused on animation, on moving image. And so we receive also groups and schools coming here just to visit or to do a short workshop of making optical toys, for example. We're losing people.
Did she go away?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Yes.
Well, this is fascinating. I'm so glad you guys joined us today. This is our presentation, people.
We really wanted to join, but it was very hard when you started organizing this. I just also replied very shortly, we want to join, but we can't at the moment. It was the last part of the school year. It's when we're finishing all the projects and it has to be done because otherwise they can to school and go away. So,
right.
So we have this month that are really intense of work. So it's quite sometimes difficult.
No, I've seen some of the Anilupa work. In fact, the pandemic was really nice because we could all attend the festivals where our films are screened and you get to see everybody's work. So you kind of know who's doing what kind of work. And I find the work done by Anilupa very artistic. You'll use a lot of paint and color and textures in your films. Am I right? That's something very distinct that I saw in the films that I've seen done by Anilupa, and I quite like what I saw. So,
thank you.
Very unique.
Yeah, so, I've seen your films as well, and also find them really interesting. And that was the thing. Actually, I only started seeing on pandemics when the festivals went online.
Right.
We're kind of having a bit more time to see what's happening.
Yes.
And also as we are new here, maybe you could also just tell just a bit how these encounters occur. Yeah, how was it going?
So what happened is that, yes, I think it all happened thanks to the pandemic. I think I saw a lot of interesting things, and then I connected with a few people. Of course, Al I've known for a very long time. We've interacted on Instagram. And then there was Andrea.
She should be joining us.
Yeah, she should be joining soon. So Andrea is from a school called Slon. It's called SLON. Something Slon. I don't know, but it's actually called the Elephant. And they also do amazing work in animation. So Andrea and I just connected and we did one meeting online, and we just thought, why not get more people to kind of come together? And since we're all doing working in the space of animation education for children, I think it's a good time for us to kind of at least get to know each other better, to learn from each other, and see maybe, we could collaborate, we don't know, I don't know. But I think it is just nice that we get together once a month or once in 2 months and see where this goes. Honestly, it was just something that came to mind that why not? We're all working in our little, countries, doing our own thing, trying to do our best in whatever we do. And we all seem very passionate because everybody, I think, has somehow figured out their own way and style of teaching children. And I think this association will help all of us because we learn from each other. We worked in our little cocoons all these years. I think it's time we all learn from each other now and grow in our individual spaces. So we all done it for many years, and there comes a time when you feel, okay, I need to look around and see what others are doing, and what I can imbibe, what are the good things that I can imbibe and probably take it to my children in India, and maybe you can take it to your children wherever you're.
Well, let me just say that I have solved the problem. It looks like we have about 8 minutes left, but I've solved the problem about Zoom. My daughter has an ad agency and she has a Zoom account. So she told me last night that we could use it. And so from now on, we won't have this 40-minute cutoff.
Okay, so now are we logging into a new account Because what happened last time is we kept logging back. So if you get logged out, you log back into the same link.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what we did last time. Till we can, of course, use your daughter's account, you know, if she's fine with it, Al.
Yeah, it's fine. And we can talk for hours.
Yes. So every meeting we have had so far, we've been online for 3 hours at a go. So hi, Laura.
Hey.
You're on mute.
One moment, please.
Are you saying that we can just log back in?
Yes, we can log back into on the same link.
Mhm.
So the link that Al has sent us, we'll just log back in.
Okay,
and
let's
maybe
do
next
that.
time, yeah, next time on, we can probably use his daughter's account.
Let's just log back in when it cuts off in 6 minutes, we'll log back in, okay? But from now on, we can talk for as long as we want. We'll set up the meeting and we'll talk for as long as we want.
Great, great.
Hello?
Yeah.
I lost everybody.
No, I'm here.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
But,
So,
oh, I love her animation stand. Hey, Laura.
Oh, I'm in my working place. This is a studio where we're working with children. And right now I'm waiting for the group of drawing animation teenagers. And we will have a lesson 2 hours. They are very strange and very beautiful groups because they are a lot of time speak with each other a bit to do drawing animation, but discuss all their problem.
what is
they and their parents pay money for this.
Oh, wow.
But it's a nice space, no? When they're
Uh,
creating something and at the same time they can talk, interact. That's the charm of animation.
But we have 3 rooms because it's one, the big, with 4 working places.
Mm-hmm.
Laura, you're from the creative space, am I right?
Yes, creative space, yes.
Space, right, right. Yeah,
And this
yeah,
is big table, 3 tables. And we have 2 additional rooms with a strange, who is it? I don't know. This
Amazing.
is strange creatures.
Yeah, yeah.
Dark room.
Wow, you have a lovely space there.
Yes, usually we have in this room 3D animation course. And because they are just sitting and making, I don't know what, 3D animation, and maybe 4 happy birthdays. Sometimes people spend time with us, with making their own happy birthdays animation.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
Yes,
I've seen that. I've seen the happy birthday ones on your Instagram, the videos, the birthday parties, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes. I've seen that.
And maybe I have 2 questions. First of all, in November, yes, in November, in Estonia take place the film festival A-class, Dark Nights.
Can you put it on the chat, because I didn't understand what is the name of the festival?
In the Estonian language, Pimedat Öö. In the English, Dark Nights.
Dark Night. Oh.
Dark Nights.
Nice.
Okay, so who is organizing this festival? Do you do it?
No, this is a not town, but it's a big festival
Ah,
in Estonia. But I have another question. The same time, we have a second festival for the Russian people, for the Russian area in Estonia. Its name is Kinov. Kino is the same cinema in English, Kinov. And we have a additional I don't know English, additional program, educational maybe program for children. And my company organized this 3 times in November, but we need a film program for children, 1 hour. If somebody can give us the film, animation film for children, maybe make by children.
Okay, you are looking for animation films for children, and could be by children. Yes.
By children.
Yes. So where do we mail this? Can you share your email ID? Oh, it's there, right, on the group, Laura?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll send it to the Creative Space email ID, right?
Yeah, right.
We have less than a minute left, so when it cuts off, log back in.
Right, we log back in.
Okay.
So Andrea, we will be logging back in. So Laura from Creative Space just told us that there's a film festival in November, and she organizes a program which runs for 3 days, but she's looking for animation films which are made for children and could be by children as well for the 1 hour program.
I don't know how in English.
It's just for screening purposes for the children, right?
Repeat, please.
Yeah, I said it's only for screening and for educational purposes and not competitive. No competition.
Yes.
I wanted also to ask if there is any topic or anything, because we have like more than 200 films. So maybe
no,
we could...
no, we have a lot. We have a lot too. No, is it big? Not big, but it's a satellite of A-class film festival, and I want to show something better. Not usually our short etude.
So you don't want short films, right? You want
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Long film or short?
A short.
Short. Okay.
Short.
Are you on Film Freeway?
Yes.
Okay. We can find your festival there.
Repeat, please.
We can find your festival on Film Freeway.
I can find.
No.
Can we send our films through Film Freeway?
My film? No. I understand you. Yes. No. Maybe because I know about your organization, our organization, and I interested into show maybe film the same as in my studio the people do. It's interesting.
So we can send it to you, Daisy said.
No, maybe the same, maybe better.
we can send it on your email?
Maybe yes, or I can give the Google Drive. Link.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Or WeTransfer or something like that.
It's really great. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
What is the name of your group?
The festival?
No, Laura's group. What is the name
Laura
of it?
is called Creative Space.
Creative
She's from
Space.
Estonia. She's from Estonia, and they do some wonderful work. You must check it out, Al.
Oh, I will. I'm trying to find her on this list here.
In Estonia, we have two different groups, the same name, Creative Space, but I have additional word studio. Creative Space, creative space.ee in English, yes. .ee.
Okay.
I don't have
we have it on the drive, on the Excel sheet, in the shared drive. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I think yes.
Okay, I got it.
So she gets her emails.
Maybe I don't know, because we discussed this question, and it was the situation that the Facebook link was the right, but the site maybe not.
But can you just fix it on the Excel sheet, because you have access to the Excel sheet. So if the website is not correct, you can just
we have chat in this? Yes.
No. The Excel sheet where we put a list of all the contacts and the
yes, I have.
You have that, right? So if the link to the website is not correct, you can always change it over there.
Okay.
You have the right link.
Yes.
Right. So
not right now, but I will.
Later. So we have set up a group on Signal. Signal is like your chat, your regular messenger chat, which you get on your smartphone. So that way we can all stay in touch. We can interact on a regular basis, and of course, once a month we can meet up like this. So that's Laura's website link. Okay.
Website link, but we don't have a lot of information in English because our working language is Russian.
Right.
And a lot of information in Russian.
Laura, I can see here in Excel sheet that under Creative Space we have Larisa Knyazheva.
Knyazheva?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or it is you. Is there also Larisa Knyazheva?
My name is Larisa Knyazheva.
You are. I thought you. Who is Laura?
I am.
It's like Laura, Larisa.
Laura, like Larisa, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it's a different person.
No, the same.
Cool, fantastic. Great.
And
so,
maybe you have advices. What can we do on our children program, with different children from the street, but interested in animation? Not difficult, very easy.
The pixelation is really good.
Maybe no, because we don't have enough spaces for our when we're doing this program. We have 3 different places in the 3 different towns. 2 small, very small, maybe 2 tables and 2 cameras, and 1 is a big, will be.
And
maybe optical toys.
No, obstacle toys, I know, yes. We have a, maybe you don't know, we have, wait, please. It's not my idea, but I know one strange man who do this. We have a different variants of A4 lists. For example, what maybe it will be. My camera.
What is this?
It's a sheet of paper.
Right.
With 12 pictures.
Right.
This is penguin. And 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. It try to jump.
Right.
And we can loop. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So you just color them and then make a photo in stop motion studio, or with what?
No.
Or you put it in some optical toy.
No, I think this is a sticker animation, right? You're talking about a sticker animation?
No, we have a special app for iPad, for example, for planchette, and this program to read all frames together.
Right.
One moment.
Right.
And we have a short animation GIF.
So you make just one picture with all this at the same time.
Yes.
And they the program, the app, put them together and make a film.
Yes. And we have different sheet of papers with different pictures. We have a white, for example, white sheet with 12 squares, and children can to draw something. What we can to do to the loop.
This is just for iPads?
Yes, no, not for iPads, for Android too.
Sorry, I missed that. For?
Android also.
Android also. Yes.
Can you share the name of the application?
I have to ask about right to. Okay, in Moscow there is a man who как это придумал?
Who invented?
No, maybe yes.
Kind of.
Yes, this technique. Yes. And
this is good because you don't need a lot of papers.
Yes, but it's very interesting activities for children.
I guess
we have different. We have a space. We have cars. We have different men's. No, maybe it's better to show.
Is it important that these frames are edged with that it's not the line but they are dots?
It's different because, for example, it was a penguin for coloring. For example, this is. Excuse me. Can you see? What's this?
It's good for help.
No, maybe what?
It's a windmill.
Yes.
So the dots
I don't know how.
give you a kind of a place where you make the next dot. So you can rotate it by keeping the lines on the dots. So you know exactly where you
maybe dots not important.
Dots not
but
important.
It's a bit easier for children to draw.
Exactly. Yes. That's so
Yes.
interesting. That's
It's
very
a
interesting.
spaceship. Oh, wow, very good example.
Hmm.
Do you have like an example sheet and you just copy it, or is it important
A lot
how
of
big
copy,
the frame
not,
are?
but this sheet is example.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we have a lot of different pictures.
And
Now,
then
for
how do you
example,
shoot this? How do you shoot this? You've got this, and how did you?
with app for mobile device.
Okay, you scan it, or you just shoot that
We just put above, and the program start to read the frames, and the same to do video.
Oh, okay.
We have different sheets, maybe on these 12 pictures, but on this only one, and we need 12 different sheets with the spaceship.
Right.
And
But in that size, these small frames, they must be in small frames.
No, you can use these difficult ways or different ways. This is we can shoot with camera and put all 12 pictures together in Premiere. But the app use only one sheet and take the photo at the same time when you put the device above.
Right.
So
and then converts it into frames. The app converts it into frames, is it?
Repeat, please.
I said the app will take a picture of this one sheet and then converts it into 12 different frames and make it into a movie.
Yes.
Right? Yes. What is the name of the app? It's quite interesting.
I can ask permission to write this.
Yeah. Thanks. This is lovely. Great information.
But it's very interesting.
Yeah, very different.
I would love to use it.
Okay, I ask for you special. For example, this is small car.
Yeah.
Nice.
And maybe in this picture, cars stay in the middle of the picture, but what's auto?
This is panning.
Moving during the, yes.
Nice.
But auto in this place.
Right.
But auto in this place.
Nice.
Do you have maybe written on the this paper the name of the application? Maybe it is there. I can see.
Maybe at home. Yes.
Animate multi or this animation Tucada, or what is this? What is it? Animate multistudiaru. What is this? Maybe this?
Maybe on the sites there is information about this app, but I with this
maybe
man
ask anyway. I
yes,
mean, it is free. It's not like you have that it's like patented and that no one can use it.
Okay, I have one question.
Yes.
Laura.
Yes.
So you do this on the street, yes? So the kids come free
from different schools, from different schools in the town.
So at the time, like one class, or they are
150 per one day.
So they all pass through this experience, yes?
Yes.
So you have a small time to do this this workshop. You have a short time to work with this class or these kids.
But we have to involve a lot of children one time. We have only 4 hours for this.
Okay.
A lot of people.
Okay. So you have only one activity that is that activity.
No,
that
I will take with 2 cameras for cutout animation, maybe for plastilin. And these sheets, pixelation, I don't know. It will be great or not. I think maybe third time it will be great, but not 2 times. Absolutely.
So can I ask you? You put these sets on the this equipment on the street?
No.
It's inside
in the room.
Okay.
Inside, yes.
Why don't you try direct on film on a register roll? Have you done that ever?
Repeat, please. I don't understand.
Direct on film. 1 minute, I'll just put it down.
Not the, I think it will be in the third time. It will be direct in film because it will be a lot of area spaces and maybe I can take with me more teachers. But 2 times it will be only I and maybe 2 teachers with me. But 4 hours for education.
Let me ask a question just so I can understand. You have the sheet, it has all those cars on it. You take one picture or you capture one frame.
Not take picture. The program to read this picture. No, the same as you read the book.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. You capture it and the program does divides all those images into a animated thing.
It's better if you to see your own eyes this app. It will be better.
Right.
Well, could you for our next meeting prepare a little demo to show us how you do it? How you do it? Just a short one, or just something that your students are doing. You could video it with your phone or something like that. So we could kind of understand a little better about how it actually works. It's kind of abstract to me, how it works.
I understand you.
Yeah, that would be great. We'd love to
I'd really like to see it work.
So you have two equipment, 2 sets, yes, to work, and this app working also.
Yes,
Laura. So it's 3 activities, and they all pass through this. Well, one thing that.
But I think that it's not enough.
Well, one thing that the 2 film stop motion is with cutout, yes. So
yes.
I think it should be interesting if you. I don't know if they come. For instance, 4 students and in the cutout they start something, and then the other 4 that comes continue the process and the animation, and at the end they have different kind of. It's like even if they don't know what the story or the intentions of the first group. it's a kind of
Collaborative.
Collaboration.
work at the end, and that can be interest. I was asking you if you had any station in the outside, because I think even if they collect some nature or some rocks or leaf or any kind of and then they can do.
I think it's November. In November, the very cold weather. I think it's not possible.
Yeah, okay,
Pixelation, and then they must jump.
Yes.
They freeze. No, exactly. Nobody stays cold. Yeah. Okay. So another situation that
because we can no, because this is a question not only about what interesting for children. It's about the money too.
Okay, but you have this app. They have this sheet with already they have drawings. They just have to paint. Yes.
Yes.
So I think after that, I think it's for the contact with the animation. I think it's very important that they try experiment to do their own animation.
Absolutely, yes.
Even if it's something abstract, because all this. So maybe you can extend this by giving the opportunity. After they paint something, now they have to create something that are from them, creative. Really, what do you want to do? It's like in the optical toys, yeah. With
I know about this. Yes, I know about this because we provide the summer animation camp 6 years.
Yeah.
And but in this time it will be a lot of people for us at the same time, because I'm afraid that's something to do wrong.
It's a challenging situation.
Yes. I don't know, because I asked maybe something interesting else, you know.
Even if you create some game with 3D pieces that are different size, so they can organize and see how this work. Imagine a zoetrope with the 3D pieces inside that they can display and change and put like discovering how they can do the animation, the sequence, all this, the composição de movimento. You know,
maybe changing objects like growing, getting smaller.
Yeah, simple things like simple things that can be interesting to see how it works, like experience, even with colors. No, you have and see how it works. It can be like, well, we work a lot with the ludic of the image, the play and the game of the with image. So we have this kind of approach that we try to get fun with with these optical illusions, and that because all of this is an optical illusion. Yes. So maybe it was interesting to make this approach in this kind of when we have a lot of people and big groups, and it can be an opportunity to explore also this kind of it's like painting direct animation in a película. It's like try to see and how this works. I think this playful space in animation is one of the best things that we have in this area. So of course, a lot of materials and the plastic and the opportunities to mix and I don't know. And Laura is gone in the meantime. So oh, here she is. So it's an approach, I think, of when we deal with a lot of groups and a lot of people to get this kind of play games with illusion and try
More
to understand
experimental.
more experimental to see how it works. And sometimes the results are really interesting, and they like to see how this happens because I did this and this, and it's experimental. It's not play. I think it's important. Okay, it's you have these drawings already. They just have to paint, but then why not give the paint and do something free to see what happens, and they understand after that why this has this effect at the end of the how this work, why this happens, because I did this, because I did. If I sometimes the mistake, it's good to understand animation, I think. So this is an approach, ludic approach for that I think works with big groups.
Yeah, also maybe erasure technique, or you put a big paper, or if you will be outside, you put charcoals, or what are these, and you can draw and erase them, and you just make animation on the floor, and a lot of people can join, and they also can use their bodies maybe just to show their feet, or maybe they're a part of clothes or school bags, or I don't know. You can join all the things together. But when I had the big groups, once I also tried, we made a big paper, and every time they had to change just a small part of the drawing. Not change, but redraw, or not redraw, to add something to the previous picture. So it was like growing picture. It grow from the dot, and we said like we will start the drawing from the frame, from outside of the frame, the picture, the paper, and then they had to like it was like going into the center. So you just make few rules, and they really liked it because it was really organized. Drawing, go away, picture. Drawing, go away, picture. So it's really like the order.
The order, right. Nice. So I've put some things on the chat. The Punto Vairaya festival, they have certain guidelines for different workshops that you can do with children. And I found some interesting ideas there, which I did. One was the light animation, that is Pika Pika, which was a lot of fun because children animated with torchlights. So that could be one idea. Also, direct on film is not actually done on film, it's done on a register roll. So many kids can be working on one strip of paper, and they can be free, and it can be completely abstract, and they can go wild. They don't have to do the frame by frame technique, even if they're just painting with different colors, and then you shoot it and you see the effect of it, and it's really fascinating. So I think, Lara, you can probably go through this. There are many, many different ideas that you can get from the guidelines that are on the festival website. And I think this is for everyone then.
Mm-hmm. This is good for inspiration to check out those animations.
Exactly. It's very interesting. Yeah. Very nice, interesting stuff.
For the, it was interesting. We also made once this animation with the light, and I could see that the one guy didn't have a good coordination. One boy, we said make O, and he made really small, and we said no, use the whole arm, and he was just doing this. But the easier way is also because some kids don't have this good imagination creating something in space 3D. So you can use their bodies, and you can include even more people. So you can have few models. They can change, like they have to be like this, and then this and this and this, and every time they change the position, the other kids has to go around them and to make like outline of the body. So it's easier for drawing, and also you can include even more kids. but it's good. I don't know if it's possible to make it with camera. It's better to have a DSLR photo camera, not just the phone. So if you have them, and did you make it TechZip on Dragon Frame, this technique, or just
yes, Dragon Frame and the DSLR, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I've even tested it with the phone. So if you take Stop Motion Studio, but if you don't use the free version, if you pay for it's very reasonable, Stop Motion Studio, then you get more features to kind of set the shutter speed and all of that. So even Stop Motion Studio has those features.
In paid version.
Yeah, in the paid version, yes.
I have one, but I never tried it. So
I've not used it for a workshop. I just tried it out to test whether it would work. So it has. So yes, it could be done.
Has anybody maybe tried to connect Stop Motion Studio to computer? Because I read that you can use Stop Motion Studio on the computer and also with DSLR cameras. And I checked, and there's really a lot of cameras supported with this app.
I use phone with iPad in Stop Motion Studio.
Yeah.
iPhone is the same as the camera, and iPad is I use planchette for control of my animation.
So but there you don't use the.
Maybe I put the photo. Maybe I put the photo, right? I don't have my phone.
So you take a picture with the phone?
I have a picture how I did this. Maybe 2 minutes. Give me, please.
And I guess you need another version, and you pay for it. You cannot translate it to computer from the phone.
Because maybe in 1 week we start the course for teachers, for kindergarten teachers, and we say about using the phone and iPad maybe for working place, because right now the teachers work with only the phones, and quality of animation is not good.
Yeah, for me it is also, because a lot of teachers, we had a workshop in school, and they wanted to make the animation, but not with the phones. They asked if there's some program for the computer, and that it's for free or something, or cheap. And when I saw that Stop Motion Studio allows also working on the computer, I wanted to know, but I never tried it because I didn't have time yet to discover that.
We have less than 2 minutes, so I would suggest when it goes out that we log back on. What do you think? Okay. Steph, how you doing?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I was trying to follow what you're talking about, but I think I understand. You're talking about options to use bigger groups, or to do more non-linear animation, or more. I think that was something. Yeah. I was just looking to. Yeah, I because your question with the cameras, I tried it once. It didn't work for me, but it's already some time ago. So I don't know, maybe it works now.
You tried Stop Motion Studio on the.
Yeah. But for me, it didn't work without cameras, but or I couldn't get it to work. But we use it on the iPad now, and then we use the camera from the iPad.
Yeah. What do you say to teachers that want to make with the computer, school computers, something?
Yeah. Yeah, the impression I have in Belgium, not many schools have computers anymore. They mostly have like
all
or
the
they have
evolution of technology for doing this.
the
We still have
Chromebooks.
we still have this big VHV recorder that we use to Animator, and we still have this kind of equipment. But now we buy of course, we work with Animator TV, but then we have this evolution through HD. And so we have, even for festivals, sometimes we have to adapt, because to send the films to the festivals, then we have to evolve with the technology also. We buy some license of Dragon Frame, and we add it with the Premiere. So
So you say for the workshop you use a camera with the tape?
No, that was 20 years ago.
Okay. I
Because
thought you tried everything and now you can...
No. We start with this digital, como é que se chama? Digital VHS. It was so this was 30 years ago. So because we have this studio for 32 years, so it's a long process that we had to adapt for the technologies. And sometimes we have this problem, how to work with and because even computers, Steph was talking about, there are no computers in school. We have to work with our equipment, because even if there is one computer for the teacher, even that computer doesn't work very well. So they have this program to put computers at school, but they have these concept ideas, but things don't work because then the computers don't arrive at schools. And we had this also this process, that one project that includes to work with the computers and the phones, but it was really difficult because of this. Then the hardware or the software that doesn't work. In this phone, not every kids have the same phone, the same characteristics. It's technical. It's difficult to find something that works with all the difference in the all kind of phones and pads, and so we
Did you
would
try
like
Stop Motion Studio? Do you know the app?
Yes, well, actually, that's the thing that we kind of recommend when teachers whom we work with ask, like they would like to try something on their own, very accessible, simple. So then, yeah, actually the paid version is very accessible. It's, I think, €6 or something. And then as a way to control it, I normally suggest use the headphones, and then the volume buttons. It is possible to make the volume button shoot so that you don't touch the phone when you're shooting. So at least it takes out that part of
Oh, wow,
movement.
that's interesting. I didn't know that. So how do you do the remote shooting with the
So basically, yeah, you put the headphones in the phone, and it has to be the headphones. Actually, the ones I'm showing, they don't have, but most of them have these controllers. When you on the headphone, you can put the volume up or down, and on your phone you can set that you want your phone to take a picture. It doesn't have to do anything with Animation Studio. It's just with your phone, but you have to set it that it would take a picture when you press the volume up button. It's
it's there in Stop Motion Studio. How to do that?
No, not in Stop Motion Studio, but first you have to set it on the phone that you work with.
But I didn't had to set anything, and it worked.
So in your phone, probably by how to say by default already
does
works
it,
like that.
Okay.
I think an iPad or an iPhone does it standard.
Yeah, exactly. On my one, I had to lose a bit of time to find in the options, because I thought like, okay, this is a great idea. I found it on internet, and then but it's not working. But then I managed to, with a bit of like looking around. And so yeah, I think it's the most accessible way to someone exactly not like us who work on regular basis in this field, and actually we have access of professional software and equipment and etc. But like for the teachers, just to continue some small bits, yeah, that's I think the one of the most accessible ways.
Yeah,
there is also Stop Motion Cloud. If some of you heard, you even don't have to download the program. You just go to like MP3 to MP4 converter or something like that. The same is here, like Stop Motion Studio Cloud. But you need a camera, like this webcam or something, so you can picture. I can write it here.
What does a cloud do? How is it different? The Stop Motion.
Different is that you don't have to download it, the program, and even you don't have to. If you, it's just if you want, you can
access it.
No, what the name? Export. You can export it if you want. It's like Stop Motion Studio, but it's on the web. You need internet connection. That's all. That's all, and some webcam.
Okay.
Yeah, there is also Heron animation. It's similar. You can do it online. And it's just someone build it, put the link. But for me, it's not working now. So maybe it's not working anymore, the online versions. But they also have a Mac and an Windows version.
I can open it, but maybe because I'm using the camera, I can't.
Yeah, that's for me the same thing. I think that because I'm now using my camera, that it's not working. So.
But it looks nice, like really
very simple.
Simple.
And it's just someone who made the code and just gave it for free. But I don't think he's still making developments on it. I don't know.
Nice.
One thing that I really wanted to have or to buy for our association a few years ago, but it was like 3,000 euros. It's like a mobile flipbook studio. You just get the software, you get the printer. It's like it allows you to make flipbooks like for big events, like for Larissa, for you it would be interesting because you get the few people just they put themselves in front of green screen, they make some, or in front of some background, and they make some small movement, and you immediately can make a flipbook out of this.
Interesting.
Please write the name.
I will find it. I will try to. Because I was searching later, but I didn't find it. But
Andrea, before we go, we want you to tell us about your painting animation project that you were working on.
me?
Yes.
We finished it. We just have to put it to the send it for the music to the our musician that will.
What's the duration of it?
It's I don't know if I can I share screen?
Yeah.
Okay, host disabled.
Fine with
If
me.
you who is a host? Are you you are a host today?
Yeah.
Can you just say that I'm a host and I can show you just a bit of it?
I don't know how to do that. Look at this. This is right
Yeah,
here.
it was really great experience, and it's quite heavy, and oil paintings are not so healthy if you do it for a long time. But you can do it with the regular paintings, painting colors like watercolors.
I think it's you determine if you share screen, not me. Isn't that right?
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
You guys are so smart about this stuff.
It's
Everything, even turning the computer on is intimidating for me.
yeah.
I mean, I work in the technology of it, but it's all scary.
But I have it on Instagram, like the short clip of it, so you can see it there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Yeah, it's good technique because it's quite similar than sand animation. You have to really let yourself in a different way of thinking about animation, about movement, because it's really like a flow. If you work with a cutout, or if you're drawing, it's you have to really redraw or remove the thing. But here you just try to add, just to go further with the first image and with the every image in advance. You just have to no complication. You have to avoid that, and you really can play with the imaginary movement of the camera. Like you have to not linear. You can really dive in or go out and go around, and it's really you're really exhausted when you're working at the beginning. But then when you work more, then it's really nice. I really like this technique, but I didn't found yet how to make it with kids.
Well, what is your tell me your Instagram account? I have it, but I can't. I need to know it so I can look it up real quick.
It's like that. I think.
Oh, okay.
You find it? There is some music on this short clip, but it's not final yet. it's my last post.
Oh, that's one with the bird. Oh, that's beautiful. God,
Yeah.
that's a lot of work.
Yeah. Those transitions are quicker than if you have to just make small movements. Transitions are really nice to work
Oh,
with.
I bet.
Yeah, we had a Australian animator working in Estonia, Mili Jenskin. She was our mentor. Yeah, she did well. We have like every year the workshop for mentors for us who are teaching the animation to the kids, and every year we try to explore some new technique, and we make so that we just don't play and do something that doesn't come out as a film. We make like the animation, the trailer for the Animateca Festival. So it's like that we have a goal, what to do. That we are
Could you write down the name of the workshop that you mentioned? The one for the educators.
We don't have the name for the workshop. It just we are 5 mentors, and every year we gather and we think who to invite. We normally we invite some other animators, some who is animating, and we try to do the animation in technique that animator works in. So it's our 5th year we are doing that, and for next year I don't know yet what will we do, because soon the techniques we will try almost everything, but we still have few that we haven't tried yet. I mean, with all the techniques we are familiar, we are working in it, but every animator gives us some new point of view how to work with the material, and it's really educational also, and good, because we don't have kids, we just work by ourselves and it's really nice.
Great. As for a change.
Yeah.
It's a good way to upgrade and learn different techniques. It's excellent.
We should think of something like that in this group.
Yeah.
But in a physical space together, not online.
We will put that on the list.
Yes, hopefully someday, fingers crossed.
Yeah, not every month, but maybe once would be nice.
Educators unite.
Yeah. And
willing.
You are from Anilupa? You were also last time, or you are first because you are new for me?
It's our first time, as we were telling in the beginning. We followed the creation of this group from the beginning, but it was kind of a end of a school year, when it's definitely for you as well, but for us it's completely crazy time, so we couldn't make any meeting before, and we're really happy that finally I tried to follow like the emails and everything, but it's our first time and we're actually joining, and
oh, nice.
We would like to continue, definitely.
Andrea and Steph, were you online when Laura was telling us about, or Larissa was telling us about the festival in November she's doing?
No, I missed that part.
Larissa, could you tell them again?
In November,
thank you.
We have 3 workshops, big workshops for children, and we will be show animation film program for children or made by children. And if somebody have something what he can give for me, this is not competitive program. only for educational. And what else? You can find me in the Signal.
Okay.
Maybe a deadline? I don't know if there is any.
First time will be it's October. I mean, 14th of November. I think this 7th of November, it will be great.
So you're
you're
looking for films we made or something? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We can.
So the festival's is
Something
on the
good,
14th of
something
November,
for-
right?
7th of November. Because not today, maybe tomorrow we will speak about our workshops, and I will be know better.
Is there a deadline to receive these?
I don't know about deadline right now. Maybe 2 days after.
Yeah, maybe put
But
it in the group.
but I know that. I'm sorry.
Maybe put it in the Signal group if there is a deadline, and we know.
Maybe.
Yeah,
No, but I decided to ask you. Excuse me, we have a lesson with our strange teenagers. I say goodbye.
Okay.
All of them.
Bye.
I'm glad we asked her now. And then there were 5.
Jurga, I checked. You are already on our list, but if you have Instagram or something more, you can add in this Excel.
Well, we as Anilupa, we don't have Instagram, but I think we should set
Aha.
it up.
Okay.
I put
just
our
thought-
website there, and we just managed as our like the last achievement of this year. We managed to put all of our films, like those 200, but more than 200 on our website, so that they could be used by schools and other cultural educational institutions. So we don't have the whole films for various reasons, and some of them like pixelation with kids and etc. But we have all the trailers and everything. So we've put we've put that everything there now. Still haven't had the films of this last year, as always, like getting lost in.
You use a lot of these puppets, I can see.
Yeah.
You do a lot the puppet animation then?
Mostly cut out, actually, because of the kind of limited time that we spend with each group, and the puppet animation normally goes in the longer projects when we can feel when it's safe to put that much of the effort on the part of constructing the characters and the sets. Yeah, because we work through different projects. Some of them we do with the municipality, so we have like some limitations, and then there are some other projects that we get the funding ourselves, so then we actually then can manage a bit and stretch out the times that we spend with each group. So yeah, it depends a bit on that, on the age of kids, how are they in general. It's a bit like always work in progress. Rarely we have like set it beforehand before meeting group.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's in your case.
Yeah, also cutout is the best, or some optical toys or something, or pixelation, and the others for the long-term workshops. Who had the today the introduction? I don't know if you know how it works usually. If for now, a few times we had like every time one of us introduced their association, how they work, the methods. And today. Was there someone, Abul Fazal, or
Yes.
who was?
So today, so there was no presentation. Abul Fazal was supposed to do it, but he obviously, with the situation in Iran, he couldn't come, and he's been having internet issues over there. Everything is blocked. Abul Fazal is a very talented filmmaker, animation filmmaker, and he works with children in Iran. And so what, like I was telling, before you joined, Andrea, I did share with everyone that we have one person presenting, but this time, since we didn't have, we just kept the conversation open, and probably we'll do it. Also, we need to kind of work out, other than the presentations, what else we want to achieve through this association. So that is something that we can probably discuss now. We have 7 minutes to go, so maybe some people can just throw in some ideas and see what can be.
Let me just reiterate. Let me reiterate that next meeting, my daughter's allowing me to use her Zoom, professional Zoom, so we won't have the problem with being kicked off.
Yes. So that is the good news for today. That as daughter has been very generous, and she's going to be offering us her Zoom account, so that we don't have this 40-minute limit that we struggle with each time.
Mm-hmm. Do we, while we have a minute, why don't we discuss when we'd like to have our next meeting?
Right.
I'm leaving now till 13 October. I go to see my sister in Greece, so it will be like holidays.
Okay.
So if after 13 suits you, or I can join during the Greece vacation through the phone also.
Are you back the 18th?
Yeah.
How's the 18th look for everyone?
18th of October?
Yes.
I am back.
Actually, any day that week.
19 is from 19 is great. It's a similar situation with the October.
What about the 19th then?
October is the month to visit the sisters.
Oh, wow.
Where do you go?
Malta. She doesn't live there, but
we
already arranged a meeting point, like a neutral territory, just to be just on our own.
So is the 19th okay or not?
It's okay.
For me, it's fine.
Okay. Z?
Me too.
I'm okay.
Okay, let's make it the 19th.
Around this time, like this time, like
yes.
in the afternoon,
this hour. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 9:30 New York time. So
and Central Europe, and it's like 3:30.
Yeah, okay. But it would be this time, right? This time's good or not? Is this time good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we stick to the same time and we meet on the 19th.
Yes, and I will send it out 2 weeks early. Then I'll send everybody a reminder. And the only email that I had bounced back was a Labradorian or something like that. It bounced back. So yeah, everybody else went through apparently.
I've connected with Kareen from Labo Animation.
Okay.
On Instagram, on LinkedIn. And she shared her email ID. I'll let her know that it bounced.
Okay. And if she'll join Signal and send me that email, I'll add it to the list.
Right. Yeah, I'll connect with her and I'll let her know that the mail bounced. And if everyone can join the Signal group, we share a lot of information there. So, which apps, what's
we'll do that.
Yeah, so it's nice to kind of stay connected even when we're not meeting. And also when we want to kind of reschedule our sessions, or something comes up. So who's going to be presenting? Would you like to present in the next session? Your how you go about teaching children, what is your method? Would you like to do that in the next session?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I could just see
yeah, I
lot
just
of-
forgot that we probably did the new one. So yeah, we could definitely do that on that session.
Good.
Yeah. Like how did it go, like in the last times, like how did the presentations went? This like just talking a bit, sharing some.
Yes.
Ask Steph. He did it with it had you did it
Steph
with,
did a fantastic job. Steph, you want to share?
he had video and stills. How did you do that, Steph?
Yeah, it's just a PowerPoint or
Okay.
Yeah, PowerPoint.
some videos. Yeah.
Videos, and the way you want, just be creative and kind of share how you go about teaching the children, and what are the hurdles you face, and what are the challenges you face, and how you kind of come over, and what are the tricks and tips that if you want to share with us, that will be good as well. So that we all, I mean, today we did a lot of sharing, so that was good. Everybody, there were a lot of things that we all learned. So similarly, and then we'll have an open discussion like this.
Okay.
I do want to mention that I came out of retirement and accepted a teaching position at a school. I'm teaching documentaries, and also I'm teaching podcasts and how to produce commercials. And we may be doing, in next semester, we may be doing a short dramatic film. But I'm only going to do it for 1 year, and then I'm going back into retirement, because I was working on my film Esteemed Priority, and this is one of the puppets here. This is a scene where a fly lands in his mouth, and you think he's dead, but he just moves just a little bit, and the fly flies away. But he's anyway, that's one of the puppets there that I use. I'm using the Lotte Reiniger method of silhouettes. Oh, that's my favorite of all animation I've ever done. Silhouettes is my personal favorite. And,
Yes, I like that too.
yeah,
I love Lotte Reiniger.
yeah, I like the contrast myself.
One that
No, when we started, let me see. I have here first meeting, second, third. I think it's fifth.
Oh, fifth. Okay. So just to know, everyone else already made the presentations, or there still will be more? How it works?
From those who are here regularly, I haven't made yet, but the others did. And Abel Fazl, he planned to have it today, but he couldn't because he needed a translator, and maybe something went wrong. So there's few of us who didn't have, and Larissa, and there's also one, how's she called? Agnieszka. Yeah, there's few of us. Yeah.
Okay, great, because we wanted to see as well.
If you
we
would,
didn't miss out everything.
But it's nothing. The most important thing is that we just want to share to each other that we know more, not just who we are, but what we do and how we do it. So it's nothing special. I know. I mean, you can make a fancy PowerPoint or something, but you can also just talk and have few videos from your desktop. But Elle, you must figure out how to allow to share screen.
Okay.
I will. I think it's like
when you go to participants.
Yeah, multiple. I see it.
Yeah,
Here.
you go to participants, and here when you have where you have 3 dots.
Yes. I just
no.
said it says share screen options. I just made it where multiple participants can share simultaneously.
Yeah. Or allow share screen or something like that. It must be.
Okay, I did.
Yeah,
So anybody
that's
could do
it.
it now.
Yeah. I can try.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I can try. Yeah. Great.
Yay.
Just a button away.
21st century.
Yeah. Even I still don't know so many things, and it's changing every time. So we all have to learn all the time.
Yeah.
That's the big problem. We don't have time because we have always to even when we want to try different techniques or something different, or it's quite difficult. When we work in an association like ours, we don't normally it's quite difficult to get some time to make experience. And that is really relevant for doing after with the kids or even for us. It's a growing process. Like you said, there is this experience that you try to make an animation with paint or with the other kind of techniques that gives you another perspective of things. So it's really nice. This group, I think we are glad to enjoy it. We are glad to join the group.
Yeah, it's nice to have people around that you see and from all over the place that and you can mostly you can see that we do few things similar, but then a lot of things similar, but then there is some things that gives you maybe some idea, try something different, and maybe we all together will find something new, because like that TechZip said, and we couldn't finish that, like what's the next step about this group. Now we were just introducing ourselves and telling what we are doing, and like in everything normally we expect the thing will grow, it will be something more out of it. So also you can think what you would like to this group that will give us all to you, how we can grow, and how also the plan was to maybe exchange physically. It's difficult, but maybe through some international project or something.
No, that'd be great.
Advanced. And like you said, the education for us that we maybe do together, maybe online or then live. Everything is possible if we decide to do it, and if the will is big enough, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, last time it was the first time I missed the meeting, and it was like I was absent for half a year. So Elle, it's really good because Elle suggested that we must have the meeting every month, not skipping the months. I mean, if some of us can't do or can't come, of course you can't, but it's important that it is every month, and who comes, but it's good that it's the continuity.
Yeah, that's true. If it's every 2 months and you miss one, so it's like 4 months that you, yeah, I understand. Yeah. It's definitely going to be challenging for everyone, and we probably won't make it like all of us to all of the meetings, but still, yeah, I think it's a good idea to make it monthly.
Well, we didn't meet in August. I don't think we met in August, so.
Yeah,
it,
you
uh,
did.
I think
I missed the August. Or,
Okay,
or,
I'm sorry.
or
So
no.
I take it back. I thought we
Uh-huh.
didn't meet. For some reason, it just didn't work out or something. Maybe we did meet. I don't know. But I just felt like if we started missing, it would get where people would not respond. You kind of have to, even if it's turned out to be a shorter meeting, you still need to meet just to kind of
Or
work
if
it
you
out.
just say hi or come later, it's good just to see that you're still alive or something, or to write. But I was also, for me, it was the busy months was during the summer because we have summer, so summer camps, and also September is because I have kids and school is starting, so I missed the day.
That's the big problem. Time sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, we will discuss. So I think it's good that we finish this introduction because there's not so much of us, and we all that get the chance to introduce themselves and their work, and then we will try to think about that next
where
step,
it goes next. Yeah.
next
Okay.
level.
All right.
But have this in mind.
Thank you. It was really
All
great
right.
to meet you.
Yeah,
So
we
it's
look
okay
forward to
for
next-
you, Jurga?
Sorry?
If you so for next time, it's okay for you to have.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We have our homework already right here.
Already.
Okay. See you in October then.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See y'all later. Have a good month.
Thanks. Yeah.
Bye-bye.